What's up, guys? This is Chris C. Manga here. I'm going to review this week's chapter of Bleach, and it was a really good chapter. But I'm not quite sure what to make of it because a lot of stuff actually did happen in this chapter. But let's get into it. First of all, Ichigo is back in Soul Society. Oetsu actually intended for him to go back to the real world for like 24 hours, and if nothing happened, then he would have been deemed a failure. So after that 24 hours, one of his assistants came back and picked up Ichigo and then transported him back to Soul Society, where they basically just shoved him back in that cave with the Asauchis, and for the trial to begin again. But surprisingly, all the Asauchi literally just kneeled down before Ichigo. They instantly acknowledged him. I mean, why, I'm not too sure, but maybe because Ichigo's resolve is like through the roof right now, because he has no more questions, he has no more doubts. He's kind of aware of everything that's happening around him. And maybe that's the reason why they acknowledge his strength. I don't know. Maybe we get an explanation. But the most interesting thing about that particular scene was that he actually he shaked the hand of one of the Asauchis, and then his true form got revealed, or he transformed, or he chose this one so it became something else. But that Asauchi had the face of a hollow. Now, the Hollow's face looked quite similar to the one that attacked his mom. So my question is, I'm asking you guys, because if you guys know the answer, please let me know. Is that Hollow, Hollow from before, when he had the Hollow mask and that crazy alternate Ichigo that lives inside of him? Is that the same guy, or is this the Hollow that attacked his mom? Because I'm leaning towards the one that, I personally think the one that attacked his mom and the one that was inside of him are kind of the same being. That's what I'm thinking, maybe. But we'll see. But I'm also confused that, and the whole point of the Asauchi thing is to acquire a Zanpakuto, or acquire the spirit of an Zanpakuto. So why is it a hollow? Is that the true form of Ichigo's actual spirit, which is that hollow? But there's a lot. It's a lot to speculate about it. If you guys know anything, please let me know. So we get a scene change now. We get to see Hitsugaya, and he's in a really fucked up situation. He lost his Bankai, and he's a captain of one of the 13 court guards, basically, without a Bankai. So he's effectively useless at the moment. No one can really depend on him to fight the big battles because he doesn't have the means to fight the big battles. So he's actually going back to square one right now. He's retraining himself. He's basically he joined this training class for like kendo training, and then he wants to he wants to go back to square one and relearn swordsmanship, because he relearn swordsmanship. I can't talk. Swordsmanship, there we go, I can say it now. Yeah, relearn that stuff, and basically have some means to fight hollows. I don't know how basic kendo skills are gonna really do anything, but maybe because as a captain, he still has ridiculous ryetsu, so maybe that's enough to keep him relevant at the moment. We'll see. No, but this whole chapter was just like bouncing from character to character, which I actually enjoyed. We had a lot of Ichigo backstory, and a lot of Ichigo of going through shit, I completely forgot their name. The Zero Division, yes, bounce from Zero Division member to Zero Division member. So we had a lot of Ichigo. Now it's time to stretch out and explore the other characters, what they're doing, what's going on, how they're coping with what happened to Soul Society. For the most part, everyone seems to be doing okay. Most of the Shinigami seem to be just training, going on with their daily life, preparing for the next battle that's gonna come. And doing that, we see Kensei and Hitsugaya, but Hisagi in the woods. Hisagi is confused that why did you bring me here, and then Kensei's like, use your Bankai. Straight away. So we know that Hisagi has Bankai, which a lot of people have speculated, because he went away with Renji to go train, at the end of, before the time skip. So he must have been in some intense training. So now he has Bankai, but we know that Hisagi's philosophy is a bit, it's convoluted and doesn't really make sense. But he has Bankai, but because that shit that crap Tosin was filling his head with, he probably won't use it because it's deemed as a weapon. But my question is, why even acquire Bankai if you won't use it? That's me personally. I kind of understand Mikaku's reasons for not using his Bankai, but Hisagi really hasn't got a reason. So Kensei's like, what, my Bankai didn't get stolen, right? But it could happen at any time, so I need someone like you that can use Bankai, it's actually use it when the time is right. So you need to use it. And then he's basically pushing him in a corner by having Mashiro, Mashiro, I think that's her name. If I'm butchering her name, sorry guys, but Mashiro, the visor girl from, yeah, the one with the green hair, the one in the Power Ranger costume back before. Yeah, she's actually fine Misagi right now, and then they're basically just forcing him into a corner to try and get him to unleash his Bankai and actually see what he can do, or maybe train him so he's improved upon it. So he's gonna improve it. I don't know. Well, that's it. But I'm actually interested to see is Bankai, because this Shikai is pretty sick. I like a Shikai, the whole spinning blaze thing. That's awesome. So his Bankai, maybe it's gonna be an expansion on that ability or something completely different. We'll see. And I mean, we get to the strangest part of this chapter. The strangest part of the chapter. We see Kumamura, you know, in a cave walking, and then he comes across a giant dog. Now, this is leading me to believe, I mean, many things, or you know, speculate about what the hell is really going on with Kumamura. Because first of all, we've seen weird Shinigamis before, I mean like dodgy looking characters, but we haven't seen a dog hybrid. And I'm starting to believe that he's not really human to begin with. I mean, it's not that far of a stretch to believe that he's not human to begin with, because no one else in Bleach looks like a dog. And then we have this dog that can also speak, and it's fucking huge. I mean, it's like the dog version of like Captain Yamamoto. I mean, he has like this battle scars. He's all gruff looking, and he's like, you know what, you have some guts coming back here. So obviously, him and Komamura aren't on good terms, and then we're gonna find out, you know, what really went down with them. But basically, that's the whole chapter in a nutshell. It was a good chapter. I mean, I like when Bleach has good writing and explores his characters well, and that's basically what we got this chapter. So I mean, I've got nothing to complain about. A really good chapter. Looking forward to next week. As always, you know, Bleach doesn't need action. I think Bleach is one of the mangas that has really strong characters. I mean, you can go as far to say that the characters is what makes Bleach. I mean, it's not so much the actual story behind it. I mean, it's the characters, man. The characters are just fucking badass. I mean, they're really good characters. So exploring those characters is always a win or a plus in my book. So, you know, Kubo, keep doing that shit, and you're gonna get positive reviews. So yeah, guys. I mean, it's always great. I mean, as always, you know, rate and comment. Let me know what you think. And you know, I posed a couple of questions to you guys before, so I'm looking forward to those answers. And then, as always, if you're not subscribed to the channel, so stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.